Sports.com here with men's golf coach Bowen Sargent. Coach, last week the team played down at the Bank of Tennessee Intercollegiate in Johnson City, had a nice top 5 performance. Can you talk a little bit about your team's effort last weekend?
It was a great performance top to bottom. All 5 guys played very well. It was a team effort for sure. It was nice to see McLaughlin step up and finish 6th. Had a very good week.
Well, speaking of McLaughlin, a couple weeks ago he was a non-scoring individual, playing as an individual up at the George Mason Patriot tournament. Played really well up there, got his way into the lineup. He's a senior. Tell us a little bit about how he's playing right now and what he brings to your team.
Well, obviously, he's a senior, brings a lot of experience to our team, which is something we need because we're a young team at this point. We have several first years and second years playing in the lineup, so it's nice to have somebody in there with some experience. And Max has certainly stepped up and played very well for us.
Well, you must like McLaughlin's a lot because you've got another one on the team named Nick McLaughlin, who's a freshman, kind of the opposite of Mac. Mac's a little shorter in stature. Nick's as tall as the pines out here at Birdwood. He played himself into the lineup after a really good performance playing as an individual at the Bank of Tennessee Intercollegiate. Tell us a little bit about what Nick McLaughlin brings to your team.
Well, Nick's success so far has been fairly gradual. He started out first in a B-team tournament, played very well there, then played last week for us as an individual, and then this week he's advancing on to play for the actual team. So he's played well in all 6 rounds for us, and we look forward to seeing what he can do this weekend.
Well, between Mac McLaughlin, Nick McLaughlin, and Denny McCarthy, do you feel like you should be flying the Irish flag out here?
Yeah, I do. 3 of our 5 starters right now are Irish in descent, so rather unique circumstance.
Now this week you go down to Atlanta for the U.S. Collegiate, one of the toughest fields in college golf. Tell us a little bit about what to expect this weekend. Well,
it's a great week in Atlanta. They really treat us like kings down there. They give us 2 Mercedes cars for the week. It's telecast on the internet. They give us caddies. It's a wonderful week on a great golf course too. So it's a wonderful tournament. Last year was ranked number 1 in the country in terms of strength. We'll have our hands full. We'll have to go down there and play well, but I think it's a good opportunity for our guys to go in there and knock off a couple of teams that, you know, by rankings maybe we shouldn't beat, but after last week and the confidence that we gained from that event, hopefully we can go in there and play well and knock off a couple of teams that are ranked well in front of us.
Well, with the NCAA Championships being hosted in Atlanta in the spring, I'm sure you're excited about maybe making this the first of 2 trips to Atlanta. Good luck this weekend, Coach Sargent.
Thank you. I hope we can return to Atlanta. Hopefully this is the first of 2 events for us there this year.